grinders and grindettes. I go by the name of the Black Abstract. If you're new here, if you've been subscribing, I appreciate you. Listen, before we get started, I got to get a shout out to my sponsors. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied. Tim Hortons, always fresh is the slogan. If you're in the Western New York area, Canada, make sure you head over there. Tell them Abstract sent you. You get nothing off your order, but just tell them I sent you. All right, so let's get into it, man. Apparently everybody's, well, maybe not anymore, favored promoter, manager. What the fuck does Karen Civil do besides talk about people on Twitter and shit? Not like seriously, like if you know what she does, like what's her title? I don't know. She's a marketer, influencer. I have no idea. Cute girl. Not bad looking. I honestly don't know what she does, but apparently Joyner Lucas has some things to say about her, and I don't know where this came from. This came out of left field. He has some issues with her because I guess he paid $60K to her. Now, listen, you guys got to realize in the industry, every artist that has made it somewhere in their career, mostly every artist that has made it somewhere, has a private investor who puts up bread. I don't know if you heard the term. You have to pay to play. My cousin Happy told me this years ago. You have to pay to play. So whenever you see these artists, don't think they just, yes, they grind talent, et cetera, but it's somebody that they pay to give them looks. That's what you're paying for, looks. You paying to get your shit over here to or notice to this person. So normally 9 times out of 10, it's a nigga with some long bread that believe in you, that you tell, listen, when I get on, I'm going to pay you back such and such, keep you on as a manager, however it works out. Joyner Lucas had an investor. It's a lot of rappers out here that have investors. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to make it seem like they grinded, et cetera, because it just goes better with the story. But Joyner Lucas had an investor. Investor put up $60K to give to Karen Civil, so I guess they could get certain looks. Karen Civil was recently, around that time, was working with Nipsey to doing the when he was doing the $100 Crenshaw tapes. She was part of that slogan, and I guess he liked the looks Nipsey was getting, so he was like, all right, well, we gonna go with her, and she never made good on her promise to where she was supposed to do. She told him she was gonna put him on like mixtape outlets and here and this, and he's like, listen, those are not the looks I want. I want like official looks. And apparently those looks never came to fruition, and now he's pissed about it. Like I said, I don't know where this came from. I don't know if she said or did something, or if he's seen the artist or knows the artist that she possibly was doing this to, and it got affected by it or something. I like I said, I don't know where this came from. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my lights. They always cut off on me, man. Don't never buy the Hue lights. They suck. But anyway, so they go on Clubhouse to get out their grievances because that's obviously the logical reason you go to air out your grievances on Clubhouse in front of thousands of people. So they go on Clubhouse, talk about this. And listen, I'm not airing none of it. No clips. YouTube already gave me a copyright strike. I'm not getting no more. If y'all want to hear the audio, go somewhere else. I'm just giving my opinion and my take on it from a real nigga's perspective. So they go on Clubhouse, they're airing out their grievances, and Joyner Lucas is fired up, boy. Fired up. He's going off. He's talking about, I only had $60K, I was broke. $60K, dude, is household is eight people households in Buffalo, New York that don't even make $60K between the 8 of them. You talking about $60K, he was broke. That's the first thing. That's how you know he a privileged Boston ass nigga. He ain't from the slums. He from the middle class, and he just a privileged ass fucking Boston ass nigga. Like you don't know no real struggle, bro. Talking about, I don't. Anyway, Neither here nor there. Talking about Karen didn't fumble the bread. She pretty much fumbled the bag and didn't have any explanation as to why he did it. And I'm gonna tell you why. Where I'm from, that's called getting walked. You got walked. She saw your privileged Boston ass a mile away and said, "Oh, I'm gonna take this little bitch ass nigga money," and you're walked. And she fed you some bullshit. It's the game. Charge it to the game. You gotta liken that to paying your dues when you had to do freestyles or be on double XL or whatever. It's paying your dues. It's part of the come up. Stop crying about it. You done made that 60K back tenfold. Is it right? No, it's not right. But shit, why you trusting people you don't really know what the fuck they doing or looking at their resume or asking around like, yo, she good? She good? You just 60K. Like, like I said, I'm not capping. I'm gonna get on her in a minute too. But Joyner, it's part of the game, bro. Like everybody done got burnt some way, somehow. Like I said, she probably seen your light skinned ass coming a mile away and said, we gonna get this nigga. All right, now tell you, Karen Civil. Now, if you go back to 2016-15, Karen Civil was on the Breakfast Club. She said some things about Cameron and why he got kicked out of Def Jam building. And she said it was over a parking spot. Jay-Z was trying to pull in the parking spot. Cameron blocked him. Cameron came out and said that's completely false. Yada, yada, yada. Then he went to, you know how Cam is, he's petty. He goes to expose her. Now, during this expose, if you look at the other shit he said, which was hilarious, you got to look at when he said, you made your way to the top lying and stealing from people. Lying and stealing from people. He was like, I like how he gave her congratulations, yo. I like how you done came up, but you got to where you are from lying and robbing people, stealing from people. Then he goes he shows another video where she took 60K from somebody else, one of his mans, Duke the God. And what she tell him? I needed that right there. I said, I need that. It's some shit she said, some Grammy shit. Listen, she's a scammer. That's what she do, man. What did fucking Belle Biv DeVoe say? Never trust a big butt and a smile. Karen Civil is an example of that. Nice looking girl, nice melanin endowed, fly, know how to dress, pretty. Scammer. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for, man. Then enter Wack 100. He enters the conversation. Now Karen Civil is defending herself from all angles. She's defending herself from Joyner Lucas. Somebody came in talking about Nipsey Hussle, that she did him dirty during the memorial. And also, it was something else she was defending herself from too. I think somebody else, some pop artist. So she's trying to defend herself, and she's pretty much telling on herself. She's saying that she paid a hacker to take Jason Lee's site down. All this crazy shit, just like fucking shit to get herself indicted. Wack 100 comes into play. Wack 100 is defending her. And what I come to learn from this conversation is that Wack 100 and Karen Civil are one and the same. He's the male version of her, pretty much. I learned that he knows the insides of the game. And I learned that, listen, it's a fucking dog-eat-dog world. And it's a big pond out there. And these dudes in the industry are the big fish. And they're going to take and thrive off of the little fish, which is the newcomer and the independent guy. You have to be careful. Stop giving up bread. There was an artist I hit up earlier this week for a feature. And instead of giving me the feature price and seeing if I could work with them, they said, yo, my price super high, but listen, this is what I could do for you. I could post something on your story, and for this amount, I could do a story on your two Instagram stories promoting you, and then I could do an intro to like one of your songs for like a couple of grand. I was like, dude, I would beat you up if I was in front of you right now. Like, who you talking to, man? Like, stop. Like, I'm like, no, I'm good. I just said it like that. Like, no, I'm good, bro. Like, Then you keep insisting like, no, I'm good. Like that's what they try to do. One of Jadakiss had some little shit going on to where you can open up for him. You get a chance to open up from. Then you gotta submit a song and send $50 or some shit like that. No, not happening. New artists in general, upcoming artists, you have to realize if you make good music, you have the power. If you make good music and come up with an organic following, you have the power. Stop giving these labels. Stop giving other artists. Stop giving the. You have the power. Period. Period. Yes, in certain situations, it's that present itself that you should take advantage of. But certain situations like this, like why you shouldn't be paying $60K for nothing. Like you don't know what she's doing. That's just stupid. It's just bad business. And like Wack was saying, that money probably got reciprocated somewhere else, and the manager probably did some fuck shit on the back end, and then blaming Karen. That's a possibility too. It's so many sharks, so many backstabbers in this industry. That's another thing, artists. You got to be up on your business. You should be trying to learn as much as you can. That way, you don't have to rely solely on the manager and take his word for it, because everybody ain't honest. That's just what it is. All in all, what I learned from the situation, never trust a big button to smile. Boston niggas are very gullible, and Wack 100 loves to stay in some drama. Post your comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe. We will follow this story as it continues to develop. Go watch this shit. It's very hysterical if you got time. Next coming up is the Power Review. I can't wait. As always, peace, love, and prosperity. One.